Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Absolutely brutal day yesterday. Just about everything that I said was gonna happen did not happen. Patrick Mahomes ended up not airing it out as much. It really just ended up not being as high-paced and high-scoring and fast-paced a game as I anticipated it to be. Chargers did cover the +4. That one was a play I really liked a lot yesterday. Did throw some money on that, but the player props did not go as planned. Justin Herbert ended up throwing for a 300-yard game, but that was the only one that we'd hit yesterday. Palmer got the targets, dropped a couple just to get the catches. Kelsey, Derwin James pretty much locked him up. Essentially, that was a big game changer with the Derwin James addition into the secondary playing that game. And then, like I said, Mahomes just never really got it going through the air. Absolutely brutal day for us yesterday. We'll bounce back Sunday definitely with the plays. If baby's not here by Sunday, we'll definitely we'll back it up on Sunday with that big loss from yesterday. So with that being said, I guess we got MLB today. I got a couple of plays I'm really loving today from some pitchers, so let's get it popping. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, in the link down in the description below, I have a link that takes you straight to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy, because you're going to want to hop in on the action this year. They have added a whole bunch of new features to Underdog Fantasy this year, starting with the brand new insurance feature, okay? This insurance feature is a new thing that has been super requested for the fans and the customers of Underdog Fantasy. Essentially, all you do is you click insurance right here. And if you can see right there, all you have to do is hit 4 of these picks to win, but the value does drop down. So if you turn off the insurance, you do a $10 bet, you obviously get $200. And if you turn on the insurance feature, it drops down a multiplier down to 10. But if you miss one of these picks, say, Jameis Winston gets hurt or something, he doesn't end up throwing 2 touchdown passes. But everybody else hits, like Lamar, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, and Justin Jefferson. All these guys hit. You still hit the slip. You just get it for $100. Just goes down a multiplier, which is a huge feature a lot of people have been asking for, so they received it. Also, they have added second half lines now to games. Obviously, it is on. There is nothing up because there's no NFL second half games, but they have added NFL second half. So just like for the Thursday night game, I'll throw up that clip right here. Thursday night, they dropped all the second half lines for that Thursday night game between the Bills and the Rams. They've added a bunch of new features this year. They're trying to improve to get the app better for you guys. Also, when you sign up, if you use code TAKEMYSHOT, you'll get $100 match, up to $100 match and 100% deposit match on your first time deposit. So if you do that, you can deposit $50 to get an extra $50, $20 to get an extra $20. Whole lot of stuff coming with Underdog Fantasy this year. Make sure you sign up with code TAKEMYSHOT. Now let's get to today's picks. All right, coming in hot with today's lock of the day. Today's lock of the day will be coming from a 6-10 game. Give me the White Sox versus the Tigers. Give me Lucas Giolito today as our lock of the day. Over 5.5 strikeouts here today. He's faced Detroit this season 3 times. The 3 times he's taken on Detroit, he had 6 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts, and 7 strikeouts. So he's 3 for 3 in his matchups versus Detroit this year. And the last 4 starting pitchers, their strikeouts go as 8, 6, 8, and 6, averaging 7 strikeouts a game for the last 4 games versus the Tigers. They are getting struck out quite a few times by starting pitchers, and Lucas Giolito is looking to do that again, as he's already done that. In every matchup he's faced them, had against them this season. He's actually himself pitching very well in his strikeouts. He's gone over in 3 straight games for his starts, and he's actually hit the over in his strikeouts 4 out of his last 6 starts. So he's actually pitching strikeouts very well right now as Lucas Giolito. He's had a great history versus Detroit, so we'll take Lucas Giolito as a lock of the day today over 5.5 strikeouts. All right, next up, we're going to go with Mitch Keller. We're going to go under at his 4.0 strikeouts. I don't think he'll get to 5 today. I think there's maybe a shot he gets to 4, but I don't think he gets to 5, okay? I know the Mets are the laughingstock right now in the league because they are losing some bad games that they should not be losing right now. The other day, the Cubs beat them, and it was like the biggest underdog win in baseball since like 2019. I know they're in a little bit of a rut right now. That happens in baseball. But I don't think Mitch Keller will go over on the strikeouts today. In his last matchup, only had 2 strikeouts in that game. He even threw 6 innings in that one, and he still only managed to get 2 strikeouts. And the Mets, I know they're really in a rut right now. But Mitch Keller is not exactly an elite strikeout pitcher. In 27 games he's pitched this year, he's only averaging 4.3 strikeouts, so he can't average a 0.3 strikeout, so we'll just round it down to 4, right? So he's averaging right at 4, and the Mets are a least strikeout team in the league, so you would think that his average against the least strikeout team would go under his strikeouts would go under his average. If he took on like the Angels, he'd go over his average, right? And it meets in the middle for the average. So you'd have to say that that Mitch Keller is going to go under 4.0 strikeouts today versus the Mets. They did win 7-1 yesterday. They finally got the offense cooking, so hopefully they can get some hits on him, pull him out early. So give me Mitch Keller under 4.0 strikeouts. And our last play of the day, it should have been the lock of the day, but I didn't want to jinx it. I didn't want to make it the lock of the day, and then he didn't even come close. Give me Robbie Ray over 6.5 strikeouts today versus the Angels. In 3 matchups versus the Angels this year, he's got 30 strikeouts. I'm not even kidding. In 3 matchups versus the Angels this year, he's got 10 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, and 10 strikeouts. Absolutely cooking the Angels in all 3 matchups. Angels are in a struggling portion of the stretch right here. They're 3-7 in the last 10 right now, so they're definitely in a rut. Not necessarily getting struck out a whole lot recently. They just took on Cleveland. Cleveland has kind of really bad pitchers, but when they took on the Astros were kind of handing it to him. Robbie Ray, an elite pitcher, obviously. This one, the numbers recently have been leaning more towards the under against the Angels strikeouts, but Robbie Ray has had their number. You can't tell me if a guy's gone 10, 10, and 10 in all 3 matchups, we can't take his over at 6.5, right? I'd be crazy to take the under. I'd be absolutely insane. So we'll take Robbie Ray over 6.5 strikeouts today versus the Angels. All right, need a big bounce back from yesterday, and I think these guys are going to do it for us. Give us the perfect 3-slip, which is the lock of the day. Lucas Giolito over 5.5 strikeouts. Give me Robbie Ray over 6.5 strikeouts, and give me Mitch Keller under 4.0 strikeouts for today's lock of the day. Let's get the money back we lost yesterday. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Baseball, I guess, for today and tomorrow. Like I said, I can't do college football in the state of Mississippi. It's not legal yet to do college football props in the state of Mississippi. If you guys really want them, I'll put a couple together and I'll throw them up on the gram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, every single day, even if I don't make a video, pics will always be up on Instagram. Sometimes things happen and I don't make videos, so I will always throw pics on Instagram if you aren't following me on Instagram. But with that being said, guys, we are literally like almost into single digits till the due date. Again, I'm going to keep saying this every single day because, it could happen literally anytime. So with that being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.